Welcome back, folks, to a brand new episode, a brand new week here together with us on ACTnow Hot Issue, where we bring you all of the latest issues, all of the hottest issues that we can actually share with you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you guys want to catch the English version, English Melayu campur sikit, it's always going to be on Monday and Wednesday together with me, Mio Adlan. Lupa nak memperkenalkan nama. And always on Friday, we have the Cantonese version to come up for you guys every 12 o'clock in the afternoon. For you guys who are watching us right now, thank you so much. Special shout out to Nick, to Fabian, as well as to Daniel. Make sure you guys like this video. You've commented so far, so make sure you guys keep it very interactive with us throughout the whole 30 minutes that we're going to be with you. And don't forget to share this video as well on your Facebook, because why? It is very, very beneficial, not just for you, but for other people as well. And they get to see my face more often. And also don't forget to download the ACTnow mobile community app on the Google Play Store as well as the Apple App Store. It is free, by the way, and this app gives you this an opportunity for you to become a much more disciplined, a much more caring member of the society, and it's very, very important. I have a call right now, so let me just introduce to you to Melvin why I take this call. This is very, very unprofessional. Melvin, take over, please.
Yes, I'm always there behind you. Answer your. That's the president or prime ministers of Malaysia that have to receive that call. Good afternoon, everyone. How's your weekends? The weekends was for me was it's great because I actually have just to share with you. Hi, is it the prime minister?
Yeah, apparently Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri actually ajak I pergi, lepak minum kopi dekat, dekat taman dekat Putrajaya. So,
okay.
I don't want to bother.
I think boleh apa ni cakap dalam bahasa Melayu.
Kan mungkin lah.
I have to excuse myself.
Full disclosure, that was actually the delivery guy sending over diapers for my son. Full disclosure, itu je nak bagi tahu. It's
I was
not.
just sharing about my weekend. I think was a bit busy. I was caught in a jam, but I was not too upset like those days. I was we pre-arranged a Saturday dinner with friends from Penang at 6 p.m. in Chinatown. We went to a Yong restaurant. 6 p.m. I thought, okay, fine. I left house about 4:15. And I was late even for my dinner. And after dinner, the whole Chinatown still jammed.
Yeah. Speaking about jams, it has been a bit of a daily occurrence, not just on weekdays, guys. It has been happening on weekends as well. We can totally understand that. The fact that, we are still, last weekend, last Saturday, Sunday was the last weekend for Aidil Fitri. So a lot of people were were taking the opportunity to actually still host open houses last weekend.
Hey, Mio, I thought this coming weekend is the last weekend.
No, Habis Raya is actually on the 2nd of June. So basically, no, we are literally at the end of Hari Raya right now. So I believe that a lot of open houses have been, especially corporate open houses. Companies, they've taken the opportunity to actually host their open houses a lot last week. This week it's actually been dying down quite a bit, so we wouldn't really see any open houses happening anymore.
Explain why the jam in Chinatown. A lot of open houses in Chinatown.
Hey, again, like what I've been telling you,
we have open house. The restaurant open and we have to pay.
No, like what I've been telling you at the end. I mean, like for Malaysia, regardless of whatever race that you are, Chinese, Malay, Indian, Iban, Karazan, and whatnot. When it comes to holidays, when it comes to open houses, people don't need second thinking, or should I say extra thinking, to actually host one. You can just open and do one yourself. So that's the great thing about Malaysia.
I will share with you. My car was parked 500 half a km away from the restaurant. I have to walk there. I actually used Waze to calculate how long 500 meters away.
Oh, there you go. Kerana you know why, Melvin? They actually is teaching you. It's giving you a heads up, like you are going to be eating a lot. So make sure you park your car a bit further so that you can burn some of those calories when you actually do that.
When you walk there, you already burned out. You feel hungry and you starve your stomach, then you need to exercise to walk back and burn the
Exactly.
calories.
That's how it actually works. All right. So let's jump into today's topic. We got a couple of
Yes.
topics that we do want to highlight on this particular show. The first topic, let me just do a bit of an introduction. It has been a well known fact that Malaysia is, we have a lot. Just putting it this way, like, we have a lot of smokers in Malaysia. Smokers, when it comes to cigarettes, when it comes to e-vaping, we do have plenty of smokers. Hence why it is a very, very lucrative business. You can see every mom and pop store, every convenience store, the back behind the cashier always sells cigarettes. And this episode, we're not saying that, don't buy cigarettes. What we want to highlight in this one around is that it has been reported, a survey has been done by people who actually do surveys. They have actually identified that yes, it is actually good news. A trend of a decline trend is happening amongst male smokers. That there are less and less male smokers around nowadays. But unfortunately, they have been replaced by young teenage girls who are starting to pick up this bad health bit. Melvin,
Yes,
kick us
it's
off.
quite alarming. I mean, my era, I don't know about your era.
Cakap
Parents
macam kita 30 tahun beza kan? Your era, my
yes,
era.
look, I'm a very elderly person. Those days, the parents actually tell the girls, the children, the girls, their daughters, that do not smoke, because smoking is actually associated with a style of women's so-called professions that you do not want to associate. It's a bad women only smoke those days. They can't impact. Don't. But nowadays, I read this article a few days ago, and I was quite surprised. Teens girls puffing away more than a grow. I mean, not more than the young man, but it's growing in an alarming stage.
Yep.
So it's something that we also like to bring up, because smoking definitely at this age, or even whatever age, it does affect your health.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
to bring back is like there may not be as many. They say there may not be as many teenage female smokers in Malaysia compared with males, but their number are still worrying.
Yeah.
Right.
And just to point this out, Melvin, I mean, like, yeah, like you said, like during your era, okay, tak tahu lah era 40-an ke 50-an ke whatever it is. Yeah, you actually see a lot of female smokers actually on screen, like when they're acting, the female actresses, and especially if they want to look like, those villainous kind of roles,
Yes.
they will pop up
The
a
pyramid
smoke.
Saroma period. I enjoy those. I enjoy those movies. I mean, those old movies.
Exactly. And to reiterate, balik what you were saying, Melvin, yes, again, the numbers are not that great. I mean, like, it's not like, half of the population of Malaysia, but the trend is there that is picking up. Just to share with our audiences, back in 2003, according to the Tobacco Atlas, over 1 in 3 male teens of these groups are actually smokers back in 2003. And in comparison, only 4.2% are female teens who are smokers. But in 2009, surveys have it that percentage of early teen smokers has remained has actually risen to 5.3 percent, and in 2016 pula, it has actually risen up to 78.7% of adolescent smokers had their cigarettes as an early age of 14. Yeah, and it is trending upwards, and it is something that we want to point out, that this is a worrisome trend that has been going on. But okay, just your opinion on this. I just nak bagi tahu you. All of this, like, kita sama hak, I'm a girl, I can do whatever I want, like the boys as well. Do you think this actually contributes to that, in saying that, oh, girls should not smoke? Oh no, I'm a girl, I can do whatever I want. Do you think that contributes to that as well?
Yes, I think part of it, equality, which I always support. We should have no discrimination whether you're a boy or girl. I wish to hope to see our first women's prime minister in Malaysia. I'm looking forward for that. And second, I think people are more exposed to the Western life. I mean, it's because of thanks to social media. and everyone want to try something new
Yeah.
in life, especially nowadays, the youngsters nowadays, attempt. When do your age? When do you start smoking or try your first cigarettes?
Yes, I will not disclose that information on camera. Thank you.
Okay, I did
No.
try.
I don't mind. I don't
No,
mind. Again, okay. Just to give you guys a heads up as well. I used to be a smoker when it comes to, but having said that, being brought up in a very, very, very stringent and disciplined family before, I've had my first cigarette saja try
yeah,
as
yeah.
early
Saja
as
try saja lah.
saja try, and it was a rokok daun actually. It was when I was 10 years old.
Oh,
And I spit it out. I almost vomited because rokok daun is like pure tobacco and
yes,
there's
yes,
no
yes,
filters
yes.
and whatnot. So at the age of 10, I told myself like this is yucky. I didn't want to do this and whatnot. But after I finished SPM 18, 19, I unfortunately picked up the
Hey,
bad habit lah. Yeah.
daun,
I
the
salahkan
roll up
pengaruh
type,
rakan.
the roll up
No,
type.
no, no. No, the biasa one. But I
People
salahkan
still
pengaruh
do
rakan
that.
sebaya.
I miss my grandmom. My grandmom used to that,
Hmm.
and I actually roll for her.
Wah.
Yeah.
Mesti
You bring
cantik
out,
kan
yes,
you
a
roll
white piece
kan?
of paper. Yeah, all the tobacco leaf.
Tobacco.
You roll
Yeah.
out. I did my attempt after Form 5 when Form 5, but luckily till today my eyes get watery. Irritated very fast.
Okay.
Yeah, irritated. And my father is a chain smoker. You believe me? My late father smokes about 5 to 6 packets a day.
Wow.
Packets of those 20 sticks packets.
Wow.
From morning
Okay.
to the night that he go to sleep. When he get out, he doesn't wash.
Dulu rokok murah.
Yeah, but yet it's
Yeah.
affecting the lungs and all these things. So,
Sure.
for me, luckily, my eyes doesn't allow me to take. Even though you sit next to me,
Yeah.
I will go walk for a few days.
Yeah.
But now you have a teenage girl, and
Yeah,
it
I
says
do.
here it starts at a young age, average 14.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, most of the time it was behind the school, or with the close friend. What if the parents find out one day? What would you do?
Okay. Honestly, if this were to happen under my watch, especially the fact that she is still living under my roof and she is, below the age of the consented age, lah, so to speak,
Uh,
I think I will go berserk as well. Because, I mean, like, specifically saying is that because I didn't start smoking until I was 18 or 19. So that is my only defense that I can put out. Unless when I was a boy, previously when I was a teenager, I started when I was 13 or 14 or 15, whatever, then it would be very hypocritical of me. But this time I can actually point out that even my wife knows this. I can point out that, okay, at the end of the day, daddy didn't do this and whatnot, and it is a bad habit. You should not be doing this, at least not until you earn your own money, because whatever money you have right now is coming from myself or her mommy. So it is something that is totally forbidden.
yes,
But having said that also, Melvin, you cannot be too hard on the kids nowadays, because they would take that as a retaliation that, oh, my father doesn't let me, I'll definitely want to do this. That kind of rebellious thinking. Itu yang takut
the
tu.
kids already. You don't ask someone not to do this; they purposely do in front of you.
That's why.
I tell you,
Scary.
sometimes it's we have to be. I mean, it's the family, how you communicate.
Yep.
You
Correct.
have to start from day one when the baby was young, not to be sometimes. And during my school days, in secondary school, I tell you, there's so many cigarette butts in the toilet. It's not the teacher; it's all my fellow
Yep.
classmates and our schoolmates.
Yeah.
Actually, you know.
I mean,
is
it is a good thing. Yeah, but I do want to commend KJ, our Minister of Health, who is putting off a bill up in Parliament in
Yeah.
trying to curb this problem from happening anymore. At least in Malaysia, that he's banning anybody from the age of from when they were born in what year 2005 or
isn't it?
2009. I do
2005,
not
I
know
think.
the exact numbers, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's trying to ban that out. So in the future, in 10 years' time or in 15 years' time, you will see less and less smokers happening there. And if they are convicted, if they are caught, in smoking, they can actually be summoned or even dijatuhkan hukuman, a very severe hukuman for that lah. So again,
And then it's
human
good news
at
for the
the end of the
parents.
exactly, and human at the end of the day, Melvin, like it or not, we follow. I mean, like rules are there because again, you tak takut you mati sebab you smoke. You takut you kena saman. Itu je. That's the reality of it, and I
I
think it
think,
is a very good
why I
thing
say good
that
news
is
for
being happened.
parents? Why I say good news parents is say, oh, it's not me that want to stop you, son or daughter. It's Uncle KJ that make it as the law.
Yeah, let KJ take all the blame. Let him
All the
take
brain.
all of the all the complaints and whatnot. So I mean, kudos to KJ. Seriously, I think this is a very good thing. We do hope that this bill actually passes, and regardless of whoever it is, the upcoming the next
Yeah.
minister of health, tak kisahlah siapa pun lah. No, it I mean it goes to show. I mean saja nak sebut sikit. It goes to show you don't need to be a freaking doctor to become a good minister for the Ministry of Health. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Just
I
putting it
think
out.
because he's a father too. I think he doesn't want this
Yeah.
happens to his children as well. You know,
Are you
smoking away.
saying that before this, all the ministers are not fathers as well?
They are smokers. I was told I never entered parliament, but I was told in parliaments, wow, when the break time, they have special rooms for smokers.
Tension ma, stress ma.
And
After all the debate and everything, oh, I need to come like that one. I can totally see that happening. So, takeaway from this at the end of the day, we
okay,
do hope that all of the young girls out there, teenagers, regardless, you dah besar ke, you're growing up, even like even the elderly ones, the grown up adults. It is a bad habit at the end of the day, not just to men
yeah,
but to women as well. At the end of the day, we do want to keep our lungs clean as well as our environment clean as well. So say no to smoke. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit hypocritical, but yeah, kalau you betul-betul nak smoke, you just smoke within your own house, within your own area, without anyone around you.
yeah.
You
Make
build
sure
your
no one
own
around
casket lah.
you because second-hand smokers take more risks than you.
Yes, exactly.
That's
Kalau you nak
proven,
tahu apa maksud
scientifically
second hand,
proven.
exactly. Kalau you nak tahu about second-hand smoking and the effects of it, go check out our season 1 of Dr. Anna. We actually covered this topic. So
Yes,
go dive into Act Now Troopers page, and we have an episode in dedication to that. All right, so let's jump into the second topic. Oh, lama kita sembang first topic ni. Suka Melvin. All right, second topic that we want to bring out is that something that we do want to highlight because the fact that Melvin tadi complain weekend jalan jam. I pun complain every day jalan jam. It is because why? Businesses are back. People are able to actually go out now. Shops and stalls and offices are all back in business. A lot of people are coming back to its normality as it was before, prior to 2.5 years ago. And it
yeah.
is definitely something that is very, very good for the economy of the country. Granted, a lot of other crappy things have happened, but this is definitely something that we are very, very grateful of, Melvin.
Yes, it's the stimulation of economy. So the restaurants are actually now saying that the business has gone up. We have someone from Ipoh who sells dessert, Chinese dessert. His in this his name shops. It's called Wonky Shops in Ipoh. It's in normal days. They sells about 12 to 13 buckets of desserts every day. Now he had to top up to 20 buckets or more, especially during weekends. So it just reflects that people start coming out spending, and of course we need people to spend to stimulate the economy. But also, of course, it will create some traffic.
Yep.
Even all those local tourists, I mean, Malacca, wherever you go, Genting, please be patient. If you are stuck in the jam, now I'm very patient now for since Hari Visak, because Visak there was I visited Chinatown too. I think I brought it up.
Yeah. About the buns that you want to buy. Yeah,
Yeah, the
remember that
buns I
story.
bought. Saturday was the second trip to Chinatown, so it was the same thing. But I think we need to be patient. Just tell ourselves this jam bring back the economy, still make back the economy. So do not feel frustrated. I mean, just get yourself mentally prepared. But coming to say that restaurants that I went also face an issue. I think what we're talking about is it's increased the price of the
Yeah.
items, especially chickens is shortage. Even some chicken shops in Singapore has to close up. I saw the news report because most of the supplies come from Malaysia, and 1st of June is officially Malaysia cannot export chicken to
Mm-hmm.
Singapore. So the price
Yeah.
has increased, and the demand is there.
Yeah.
Uh, and it is and another thing, lack of staff.
Lack of staff. Yeah. Manpower.
Yes, staff and hotels as well, because in last 2 years they had to cut off their so-called staff, and now they need to recruit, and it doesn't take so fast. I mean, you put an ad tomorrow, you have one. Even so, you need training and all these things. So that's for me, it's a good issue.
Yeah.
It's a good
No,
problem.
my opinion towards this is, Melvin, that I can understand that right now, we have a lot of shortages. Again,
Yeah,
kurang bahan mentah, kurang
yeah.
tenaga kerja, all those things. I totally understand that. And I kind of understand because of these reasons, you have to hike up the price. You have to add on maybe 20%, 30%. Macam contohnya durian, which we covered, they were 100% hike up in blackthorn and musang king and whatnot. I totally understand that. If it's not under your own control, I understand that. Heavy rain, banjir, kemarau, and whatnot. But I cannot stress this enough. I
Mm.
hope that these increment of prices that has been happening
Yeah.
would go down back to how it was in the future when things are
Back to
calmer.
normal.
Things
Yes.
are back to normal, exactly. But I can guarantee you that kalau harga barang dah naik, contohnya harga teh tarik satu, contohnya dah RM1.50, dia naik ke harga tiba-tiba RM2. I can guarantee you, even after everything is all fine, Malaysia cuaca baik, semua barang cukup, RM2 tu takkan turun, Melvin. I can guarantee you that.
Even I always tell the vendors years back, how I wish the share market in Malaysia is like your pricing, only go up, never come down.
That would be the best, right? That would definitely be the
If
best.
that happens, I think everyone don't mind. I think if price come down under control, please also revise. I hope those associations, the governments under Ministry of Consumer Affairs, domestic please keep an eye control. Now, because we know there's a shortage, hard to get food. I've been seeing for the last 3 weeks, those chickens that sell in a morning market. From a distance, it looked like a pigeon size. From near, also looked like a pigeon size. That's what
Yeah.
you told me. Even you go for fried chicken that you order, it comes in very small pieces nowadays.
Yep.
Right. But brings that to normal, please adjust back your pricing.
Yep. Exactly. And like even nowadays, again, we understand inflation. It happens. Again, zaman Melvin dulu mungkin karipap 1.20 sen. Zaman I dulu karipap 30 sen. Sekarang
Hey, my
karipap
packet of
pun
nasi lemak with sotong 15 cents only.
okay,
I
nampak
was in
sangat
the
Melvin
primary
dulu
school.
hidup. Nampak sangat Melvin hidup zaman batu yang memang tak ada teknologi, yang memang tak ada
I
apa
think I'm very
15 sen.
senior.
But yeah, I mean, I can so imagine right now, again, with today's current day and age, RM10, kalau you nak pergi kedai proper kedai, bukan kedai makcik tepi jalan, bukan gerai or whatnot, RM10 kalau you nak pergi makan for you yourself, I think it's difficult to have a
It's
proper meal.
just
Nasi, sayur, ayam ke daging or whatnot dengan air. I don't think RM10 can cut it anymore.
you have to be at
Minimum
least
you need
11
50.
ringgit. You know why?
Yeah.
Because Saturday I do break my shelf to 8, and I do go up to support the store.
Mhm.
So a basic noodle is 8 ringgit.
Yeah.
A coffee, whatever, charm, whatever you want, is 2.40.
There you go.
So you need 10.40, so-called 11 ringgit for your breakfast for one person.
Itulah. I'm
Right.
so scared of this because like the trend again, inflation is coming up. I mean drastically. I don't know the current numbers right now, the current percentage right now of inflation, but imagine, don't need to look far lah. 2 years down the line, kalau betul you need $20 to have one good meal. I'm talking about again, restaurant ke apa, $20, okay? How much do you need to earn to
Yeah.
support that lifestyle moving forward? Itu je. I'm just scared of that. And it's the reality. I think it is coming without a doubt. It's just a matter of how long or when it will come?
You see,
That's my only concern.
Saturday, I bought a bunch of veggie. I say a month or a month plus ago, it cost me 3 ringgit. They bundled up. Saturday, I bought it 450.
Tengok, naik
Less
RM1.5.
than a month.
RM1.5 naik RM11.5. Okay, we can complain about this all day long actually. But to end this particular topic, yes, we are excited that businesses are back, that we are able to actually lead our lives as it was before. But yeah, something needs to be done in regards of, our quality of living, our standard of living, our spending for that matter, at supermarkets, at hypermarkets and whatnot. Hopefully things will be back to normal, not just
Oh,
with the
let's
activities, but
see
with the
Mr.
price as well.
Fabian. What is his remark?
Fabian has actually said that if restaurants shortages of staff service are not allowed, then let go of service charges and charges prices reasonably. But very unfortunate, they charge everything, even towel and tidbits. That's why I check out at you, Fabian. At the end of the day, these guys, they only know how to go up. The lift only goes up. It's like Burj Khalifa. There's no going down one. They only going up until they reach the top. Nothing will be going down. Itu yang marah. Tengok, I pun dah marah macam Melvin Lam dah sebenarnya. Okay, that's enough for the second topic. Thank you, Fabian, for the input. I know that you're a very stress man when it comes to prices as well. So yeah, kita orang pun stress juga. All right, let's go to our final topic. As always, ACTnow in the community, where we highlight the magicalness and the awesomeness that is the ACTnow mobile community app. You guys can download it on the Google Play Store as well as the Apple App Store. It is free. It is an app for you guys to show your love and your dedication to what happens within your community. We do want to highlight this that has happened in Kajang, Melvin. Ini apa benda punya cerita dah?
All these garden waste of those selfish people who only care for themselves. After they do the gathering, they throw it around the road. Which I told you also on my self-witness in my own taman. I was driving, that lady trimmed down his coconut tree and dragged all the dry leaf to his opposite neighbor compound. I mean, outside, and leave it there. This is what happens in
Yeah. Janji bukan rumah dia, Melvin.
Nice, but they don't care about others.
Janji bukan rumah dia. Rumah dia cantik, rumah dia bersih, rumah orang lain peduli. Yeah. So that's the problem that we are having right now. And it has been highlighted on the app, and has actions taken, or has the Municipal Council of Kajang?
Yes, has been taken though. But then it's a shame. People do not learn. It's not just your house that look good, but you need your whole residence to look good, to have a good value of your property. You can be a palace, but then if you're surrounding with dirt, unpicked rubbish, smelly, and all these things, your property, your personal property, would not fetch a price as well.
And the funny thing is that dirt, that smelly stuff actually was yours to begin with. And you just want to throw suka-suka hati kat rumah orang you. It doesn't make sense at all. So please, as much as ACTnow, it is a platform where you can actually raise your complaints and whatnot. We have to go back down to the roots of the human beings themselves for them to understand. Yes, people can pick up after you. Municipal councils, they orang boleh angkat sampah tu semua. Tapi kenapa you buat sampah tu in the first place? Itu yang masalah tu that we always want to highlight. So please be responsible at the end of the day. Be a kinder human being. Be a more logical thinking human being. Common sense. Ada lama tak sebut, Melvin. Common sense.
Common sense, yes.
That is the problem. All right, that marks the end of today's topic. Quite fruitful, quite energetic that we bring you this Monday afternoon. Hope you guys take all of the information that we have shared, by heart, and try at least to become a better Malaysian moving forward and be the best version that you can be. All right, Melvin, we'll see each other on Wednesday, right?
Yes, Wednesday is on. We'll see you all on Wednesday. So take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone. That's Melvin Lam. My name is Mia Adlan. We'll see you guys again soon. Take care now. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye.